This could be the last one, you think to yourself, as you hear the click of the key. Your stomach drops as your message pops up on the screen, and there's a moment of silence until you see it. You just hit your daily limit, buggo. Try again in 5 hours. Let's be honest, you're a bit spoiled. But it's for a good reason. Claude is already one of the best AI models out there, and it especially excels when it comes to creative writing. But the main issue with creative writing is that it often requires a lot of revisions, a lot of changes, a lot of feedback, and Claude just isn't built for that. Even if you're on the pro plan, you're here today because you want to fix that. So I'm going to show you how to in just a few minutes without having to download some shady Chrome extensions or visit some crappy websites or pay for any subscription. So if we're not going to be using the traditional method, then how exactly are we going to be getting this done? The answer is through the Anthropic API console. I know that sounds like a lot of buzzwords, but it'll make sense in just a moment. Now, technically, you do still have limits here, but unlike the regular Claude chat interface, it's not a matter of how many messages you send in a day, but rather how many you send in a minute or in a very short period of time. Now, just to give you an idea of what this looks like, and even the newest version of it, the one that came out in October, you can send up to 50 requests per minute, and you can send up to 40,000 tokens per minute as well. You can even have up to 8,000 output tokens per minute. Now, I know that sounds like a lot of numbers that I just threw out at you, but in layman's terms, you can send a lot of stuff. And this is especially true if you're just one person. Pricing for Claude's API is based on the number of tokens that you're using rather than one flat subscription rate. So worst case scenario, even if you do somehow send over 40,000 tokens in a minute, which would be absolutely insane, again, especially if you're just one person, you just wait a minute and then do it again. All good. So with that being said, here's how we're going to set it up. First thing you're going to do is head to console.anthropic.com and you're going to create a new account. Now it's going to ask you for some information. You can just put your name, like I just put my name right here, and then it's going to ask you for a nickname. This is completely optional. For my nickname, just like something super humble, like most handsome guy in the world or something. Now it's just going to ask about your organization. You can really put whatever you want about your company or your freelance business or whatever it is you do in these tabs. It doesn't really matter all that much. For this step, I just put in our agency information. Now, inside of the console, you're going to see this buy credits button. We're going to completely ignore these for now and just head over to our settings. From there, you're going to head to billing and you're going to click on complete setup. Now, it's just going to ask you a few different questions, ask you to add a payment method and everything like that. Personally, once all of the billing information is added, I recommend you top up with like $5. And then I do also recommend that you turn on auto reload. For context, mine is set to auto reload $15 whenever it reaches kind of like a $5 threshold. And that way I can pretty much ensure that I never have any issues with billing or run out of, credits or whatever the case might be. And really, it's that simple. So now you have two options. You can just use Anthropic's workbench inside of the console if you're just looking for a quick fix and you're looking to get over those token limits. If you're someone who's looking for something more advanced, like you want to learn how to build a user interface using Anthropic's API, or you want to learn how to enhance your content creation with systems using Claude, as well as a bunch of other AI strategies that you won't find here on YouTube. It's crazy how hard it was to even find anyone talking about the API alone. You can go ahead and join our school group down in the description below. It'll also be linked in the first pinned comment. So again, if you want to learn how to build and implement these tools for yourselves, get step-by-step guidance along the way, as well as interact with a bunch of other people that are doing the same, definitely head down to the school group link in the description below. There you have it. The simplest way to get over those pesky Claude AI limits. Now, honestly, it feels almost criminal to make a video that's this short. Like, normally I try to put my videos like 20, 30 minutes. I could just sit here and ramble all day. It was just super simple, super short. And it just blew me away, like how easy it actually is and how hard it was to find that solution on YouTube. This was something that a client of mine had asked me about, so I promised them I'd make a YouTube video. Yeah, guys, it's pretty straightforward. You can use the workshop. If not, and you have a little bit more dev experience, you can always just call the API directly. And if you don't have any dev experience, definitely check out our school group. So with that being said, I hope this video was useful for you guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave it a like for the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another upload. And with that being said, let me know what you guys would like to see next, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.